our viewers, and a beautiful weekend to you. Today we'll start with the Guardian newspaper. On the lead page, on the rage, Labour thrills on farm despite Child Rights Act. You get the full story on page 4 and page 5 of the newspaper. Then at the top of that same newspaper, Sanwo-Olu's refused evacuation order ignored as waste piles up on major road. You continue reading on page 7 of the newspaper. This is on the Lagos Life, where refuge dumps are being dumped on the road of the Lagos street. And then on page 9 of the same newspaper, setback for Obi Kwankwaso ticket as court reverses initial order on NDC registration. This is a very sad one. We don't know the fate of Peter Obi and Kwankwaso in NDC because the court has actually reversed the registration of the party. And then at the bottom of that same newspaper, ICPC pushes anti-corruption education in legal curriculum against ethical violation. You get the full story on page 36 of the same newspaper. Then on page 2 of that newspaper, Tinubu unveils tech-driven offensive against drug trafficking, hails NDLEA's global successes. Still in the same newspaper, at the bottom of that newspaper, Senator Faduyile's election, lessons from Team Ayedatiwa. You continue reading on page 6 of that newspaper. We'll move away from that newspaper to the First Daily. On the First Daily newspaper, Obi cries foes. Government determined to stop me from contesting in 2027. That's coming from Peter Obi. He said that the government is determined to stop him from contesting Islam's court ruling against NDC registration. Then at the top of that same newspaper, Army targets recruitment of 28,000 troops to tackle insecurity. And then on entertainment, more than a movie star, Kunle Remi stand against bad governance. Kunle Remi has stated his stance against bad governance. Still in the same newspaper, Tinubu signs new NIMC Act, repeals 19-year identity law. Then at the bottom of that same newspaper, Lagos government orders demolition of unsafe buildings after the recent collapse that happened a few days ago. Away from that newspaper to the New Telegraph. On the New Telegraph newspaper, the lead page, APC NWC moves to foretold repeat of 2023 friction. You get the full story on page 2 of that same newspaper. Then on page 13 of the same newspaper at the top, Nigeria will have been great if people had listened to Fela. You know, in one of Fela's songs, if people had listened to one of his songs, Nigeria would have been great. This is coming from Yinikuti. Then on page 7 and 8 of that same newspaper, Army set to recruit 28,000 troops, says OCAS. At the bottom of that newspaper, coming from Peter Obi, no cause for alarm over court judgment nullifying NDC's registration, set for appeal. So the NDC are set for appeal over the court nullification of NDC registration, and Peter Obi is assuring his followers not to be afraid. You continue reading on page 2 and page 3 of the same newspaper. Then on page 4 of that newspaper, according to reports, Nigeria draws down $1.5 billion as first tranche of $5 billion UAE loan deal. You continue reading on page 4 of the same newspaper. Then on page 26 of that newspaper, how pastor flogged 13-year-old girl to death over alleged 30,000 naira theft. I only wanted him to cancel her. This is coming from a mother. The mother wanted the pastor to cancel the daughter over 30,000 naira theft, but the pastor ended up killing the child. You get the full story on page 26 of that same newspaper. Then on page 6 of the newspaper, 24 Nigerians varsities top sub-Saharan Africa in global rankings. We move away from that newspaper to the Matrix. On the Matrix newspaper, mixed reaction trail passage of state police bill. Still in the same newspaper, falling crude price Pressure mounts on Dangote marketers over refusal to lower petrol costs. Then at the bottom of the same newspaper, death toll in Venezuela, earthquakes hit 920 and might increase. Third toll in Venezuela earthquake, as over 920 people were recorded dead, and subsequently it might increase more than that. Then on the top of that same newspaper, NCAA fines Saudi Airlines 6 million naira over consumer protection violations. At the bottom of that newspaper, federal government will ensure release of all Nigerians in captivity. That's coming from the SGF. The SGF says that the federal government will ensure that they release all Nigerians who are in captivity. We move away from that newspaper to the Daily Independent. On the Daily Independent newspaper on page 8, Nigerians cry out as tech clips CBN clashless gains. At the top of that same newspaper, coming from President Tinubu, he says, we are committed to curbing drug scourge through innovative intervention. The president says that they are committed to curbing drug scourge through innovative interventions. You get the full story on page 7 of the newspaper. Then on page 7 of that same newspaper, court convicts Boko Haram member to death by hanging. That's as a result of the Borno bombing. At the bottom of that same newspaper, pastor allegedly beat church members' 13-year-old daughter to death over alleged 30,000 naira theft. You get the full story on page 30 of the newspaper. And then on page 3 of that same newspaper, Lokoja High Court ruling on NDC setback for democracy. PDP. NDC rejects verdict, vows to appeal. So the NDC have rejected the verdict of the Lokoja High Court, and they vow to appeal for it. And then on page 4 of that same newspaper, alleged $4.5 billion fraud. Court to decide admissibility of Emefele's statement on July 9th. We'll move away from that newspaper to the Punch newspaper. Xenophobia. 700 Nigerians stranded as South Africa deadline looms. You get the full story on page 4 of that newspaper. PDP rejects NDC deregistration party set to appeal. Obi and PDP have rejected the NDC deregistration party set to appeal. They are set to appeal the deregistration from the court ruling. At the bottom of that same newspaper, this is coming from a husband of the woman who the police handed to the Kaduna mob that she was burned to death. The husband says, police handed my wife to Kaduna mob. Watch them burn her to death. You get the full story on page 2 of that same newspaper. This is a very sad one where Nigeria is still practicing jungle justice. Then on page 5 of that same newspaper, local manufacturers block importation of 1.55 million meters. Still in the same newspaper on page 20 and page 21 of the newspaper, haunted mountains, how insecurity is emptying once busy prayer sanctuaries. On page 20 and 21 of the newspaper, haunted mountains, how insecurity is emptying once busy prayer sanctuaries. We move away from that newspaper to the Daily Monitor. On the Daily Monitor newspaper, the lead page, logo controversy. NDC heads to appeal court, insists it remains registered. You get the full story on page 2 of the newspaper. Just yesterday, the court nullify NDC registration as a result of the logo controversy. And then at the top of that same newspaper, I get jokes from comments sections on social media. Baba di Baba. You get the full story on page 2 of that same newspaper. This is on entertainment, where Baba di Baba says that he gets jokes from comment sections on social media. Then on page 2 of that newspaper, punching a woman doesn't make you Odogu. Actress Georgina Onoha. This is coming from a Nollywood actress. She says that punching or beating a woman doesn't make you an Odogu. So if you're punching your wife or a woman, that doesn't make you an Odogu. Then this is also on entertainment, coming from Nancy Isieme. She said, marriage, not poverty elevation scheme. Marriage is not a poverty elevation scheme. So for those that are praying that once I get married, this will happen, that will happen, this is coming from a Nollywood actress, that marriage is not poverty elevation scheme. You get the full story on page 16 of the newspaper. Then on page 5 of that same newspaper, police nab 3 suspected grave thieves in Osun over missing scores. Away from that newspaper to the Daily Sun. On the Daily Sun newspaper, this is our last newspaper for today. Confusion over court's directive on NDCD registration. You get the full story on page 25 and 26 of the newspaper. At the top of that newspaper on page 7 and 27, Lagos police nab man with suspected human hand and gun. Still in the same newspaper, on page 10 and page 11, states mounts counter-offensive against bandits. You get the full story on page 10 and page 11 of the same newspaper. I'll do body enhancement again if I have to. This is coming from Etinosa Idemodia, Nollywood actress. She says she would do her body enhancement again if she have to. You get the full story on page 14 of the newspaper. How we escaped that in collapse building. This is coming from the Lagos building collapse survivor. The person has stated how they escaped death in the collapsed building. You get the full story on page 4 of the newspaper. We've come to the end of the newspaper. Many thanks for watching and do have a beautiful day.